Hello, one and all. Welcome back to the Adventures of Aventus. We are still in the city of Krane, kind of during a 2-week montage period of a bunch of different stuff happening. I feel like we still need to do more in that time zone in this episode. I don't think we quite did everything we needed to do, but just a quick recap. We went to the great library, the Equestrian Library of Krane, and did some research on the one who lies between, a strange eldritch entity that the parties had to deal with some of the residual effects of recently in the jungle. And also getting chased through the streets by overweight and overworked private investigators from wherever somebody's secret family is from. Mr. Ash. We had a dance. I'm doing this as out of order as possible. There was a dance that was very awesome right in the beginning. That kind of ended in a explosive kerfuffle with a forehead and a groin. The guy got taken outside, and what else happened? Oh yeah, well, you met Tigra Varaxian, like right towards the end, who had recently come from the Teleportantis in the city. She had teleported here from whatever business she was out on, and you delivered your package finally, a egg-shaped wrap, and she has invited you to come with her for the hatching of it. I'm gonna say that you know how to hatch it, Tigra Varaxian. You know the ritual that needs to take place, or whatever you need to do to get it to hatch. So maybe you would invite them to come see it at your place or wherever you like to stay in the city. But also, besides that, we're gonna do the time skippy thing, so maybe you show up right at the end of the 2 weeks, or maybe not. It doesn't really matter exactly, but there were a couple of things that I felt like we didn't really get to last time. We did touch on quite a few different things, but we didn't touch on what you guys were doing to level up to your 3rd level. I wanted to kind of go over that a little bit. Of course, you know, Runai was deep in the books and also talking with Wiser about different research and things. I imagine you could have gotten into better contact with your patron somehow during that.
Yeah.
Who is Runai's patron? Do you know who it is? Or is it just sort of a power that has called out to you in the past?
No, he knows. He knows.
Would it be the common patron of most Skaven?
No, he only has influences of the Great Horned Rat because, you know, he's tied to all Skaven kind, but because of his eye and the manipulations on it, he doesn't have full hold or anything, which gives Runai his, you know, autonomy and free will instead of the hive mind shit. So no, he works with an entirely different patron who is of the Undying.
I see.
Yeah. So, but me and you can
what
discuss
subclass,
more of that
what
later.
subclass did you go with?
Well, he's eventually going to be going cleric as well. So he's warlock, cleric. He's going to be a clairlock.
Okay. Were you going to take your 3rd level in 3rd level warlock, or were you going to take it in
warlock
first level
for now?
Cleric? Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing warlock for now, and cleric's going to come a little bit later, probably around level 5.
You said you went with Pact of the Tome?
Yes.
So that would have more to do with your studies and stuff as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Because this round he got yes, because this round with this level up he did get the Book of Shadows. So He got some extra stuff.
Ooh,
He got some good stuff this time.
amazing. Okay. Um, Salazar Rastari, you gotten your new robes fitted. I imagine at some point you'd be showing them off to the party. Looking spiffy, looking strong, maybe a little
I
drunk.
finally got that bath you all wanted for me.
He's got these mostly black robes embroidered with golden thread, and on the inside of it, whenever it flaps open, you can see it has that diamond patchwork on the inside, black and gold diamonds. Looks very spiffy. He looks like he outranks you guys now. Anybody have anything to say to him?
Well, you clean up nicely.
Oh, I clean up very nicely. But this is all just to keep things going. We still have plans of entertaining each other, yes?
I think so. Depends on what you mean by entertaining each other, but mostly yes, I guess.
Well,
I have
staying
quite
together.
enjoyed the company. Everyone here has been enjoyable to be around, so I don't see why not.
Well, of course, staying together, but if anyone was also seeking that kind of entertainment, I would not be opposed.
I'll say you guys are sitting in the Fire and Stone right now with your new companions, Tigra and Kidney Bean and Yowie as well. Yowie pipes up, you really have a way with words, Sal.
I have a way with many things.
I'm not sure if it's a good way, but it definitely is a way. He lifts his cup for a clink.
I mean, whatever it is, it does sound mildly entertaining. We'll give it that much.
It sounds like a headache.
We have been that and many things.
Tigra is probably pawing over and looking at her egg in a cloud of smoke at the moment. Her her horns kind of tipped out and over the table because she's looking down at it. Kind of getting in some of the people right beside her's way, but she doesn't seem to notice that.
I don't
It
think
is
she'd really care.
A fascinating egg, if nothing else. What is that exactly?
Oh, I'm not going to spoil anything for you. If you're going to come and watch, it's going to be worth it, I promise.
Okay.
Considering that's coming out of the mouth. Considering that's coming out of the mouth of this one, she ain't lying.
Oh,
It'll
dear.
be worth it. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Eos, you carried an egg for a little bit. It does not look similar to the one you took. And got
No,
rid of.
no, this thing is different. Very different.
Oh, it's different, all right.
Yeah, he says, Teagues, when is it supposed to hatch?
Well, after we perform the ritual, of course.
Ritual.
It's not just gonna hatch on its own. I mean, it might, but there's got to be certain conditions, and we're going to provide the conditions for it.
What
Sounds
does
interesting.
that imply exactly?
Tigro, you would know that this thing is of the Fey Dark and normally exists in an environment that is completely devoid of regular sunlight and very moist and, let's just say, lively environment. Probably going to want to go to a natural place that is dark, a cave of some sort, and heat this thing up to almost a boiling point before it would hatch.
Yes. Yeah, well, she's not going to reveal that. She wants the element of surprise.
I fear this thing's birth is going to be quite the event. quite the event indeed.
And we're gonna celebrate. It'll be a birthday, so everyone bring some substances.
Well, I
If you
do
have
enjoy a
them.
party, if nothing else.
Remember,
so-
you're also Runai, Zero, so if there's any responses
I
from
know.
him, keep that in mind.
Yeah, no, he's. I don't think he's sitting by her. I think he's sitting more down the end. He's probably just maybe rubbing his chin and looking, just like, this will be fascinating. I am interested in seeing what this thing becomes.
The night is starting to get late. Like I said, we're still in sort of a montage-y sort of thing. Were there other things that we wanted to interject here? I was thinking that Runai, you have that alchemy kit, and you've been wanting the opportunity to make potions with it.
Yes, I want to do that, and I also would like to find a service for sending a letter, and he has a parcel he wants to send.
That's right.
Mhm.
Well,
yeah, because he has that information he wants to send to Root to try and at least get it there for him, for what he found out.
Right. I think that you still have to buy the ingredients for the alchemical processes to create the potions, and you also have to roll for them to be successfully used.
Yes.
I am trying to double check exactly what it says about that.
Just let me know what I need to do.
Is it an alchemist kit, or what is the name of the kit that you have?
Well, he's got the herbalism kit, but
Herbalism, okay.
that's but I mean that's got different stuff in there for him to do. Where is my list?
Because I know Dahlia in the first campaign, she had both an alchemist and an herbalism kit, and she was able to make, not only like health potions and stuff like that, but she could also make poisons and other things too.
Yeah, and see, like, he would probably, if he can make any, like, anything for helping with poisons or sickness,
so
he'd like to do.
So we've got 14 days here for you to make the checks if you wanted to spend the days like trying to make potions. However, each different attempt is going to cost you 25 gold pieces. So how much would you like to spend in trying to create yourself some standard potions? This will be 2d4 plus 2 health potions. And so this is basically half price if you get the checks. But if you don't get the checks, then you lose the money without the potion.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my...
Now, on that, I have a question. I also have proficiency in alchemist supplies. Would I be able to assist him in any of those and give him advantage on that?
Yeah, I'd say that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt for 3. So I'm going to take that off.
Okay, so this is for 3 standard potions. And I'll let you choose. Okay. Would you like to make the potions with advantage from him? Or would you like him to make his own rolls and try to do his own potions?
Well, do you want to make your own potions, Sal, or...
No, I was just offering to help you since I also have proficiency with alchemy stuff.
I just know you both have gold, so you could make more than just 3 if you wanted to each put in the effort for it. But if you're just helping her, or him, you'll probably be a lot better off with the rolls. So go ahead and give me 3 separate rolls with advantage. Actually, so yeah, just do like 2 d20s, and then we'll pick the highest one.
Okay. And what is that with?
It's your proficiency, plus I believe your intelligence. Let me double check.
Well, there is a medicine. Would it be applied for that or
I just have to double
nature?
check. Wait, since you're using your herbalism kit to do this, I believe it's intelligence. So you're gonna add your intelligence bonus with your proficiency.
Okay. So
I can't make it make sense to use your charisma bonus. Sorry.
that's all right. Okay, the higher one I got was 14.
All right, that's a success. So that's one success. Go again.
Okay. And I was gonna see if one of those I could use those weird mushrooms that I found in the jungle that Moore didn't tell me what it was. So he's gonna attempt one of those potions with that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a much more expensive
Oh.
potion. Let me see
Okay, this
here.
one's a 12 for the second potion.
Okay, I think that is the goal.
Okay, and I think the second one failed because my highest the third is an 8.
Okay, so you got 2 potions for 50 gold. Well, for 75 gold pieces. That's a little bit
Mhm.
cheaper than it would have been otherwise. So you got 2 successful ones, and one of them just doesn't quite work out. Maybe it comes out to completion, and then like you trip over an uneven board or something, or maybe the room that you're in suddenly starts to degrade with that strange magical corruption of time, and the boards and the floor go uneven, and you trip and break it. You're like, well, shit.
Would my missile snaring be able to catch that?
Your missile snaring?
Yeah, I have
think that's
mage hand.
I think that's for if it's coming at you, and no, I don't think you can use your reactions for that. Sorry.
Aw.
It's a busted potion on the ground.
Oh, I fumbled.
It's okay. That one smelled a little funky to begin with.
Oh dear.
Oh, we don't judge books by covers.
It's supposed to be bubbling on the floor like that, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes, your
It'll be
little
fine.
your little additions to everything Sal says just makes everything he says sound dirty. You can't say anything without you making it sound dirty.
Because I know better.
You're like,
better.
ayo, ayo.
I know better. Nothing out of this thing's mouth is innocent. It's just not.
Well, that's
It's not.
perfect.
Eos,
That's
are you
hilarious.
trying to imply something?
No, I'm glad you are, because I
That's
wouldn't even
my-
pick up on it half the time if you weren't chiming in on it. So that's hilarious. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, you wanted the invisibility potion. That's gonna be more expensive. That's what I was looking up. Ooh, so it's a very expensive thing. So you're probably not going to be able to afford to get all the ingredients. I'll say, since you have the main ingredient from the forest, I would knock like 70% of the price of it off. But even with that, it's still going to be 300 gold pieces with the chance for it to fail.
I ain't got that. So should I just maybe hold on to those for now?
Yeah, perhaps until you have more money to throw around. But a potion of invisibility can be very, very strong in the right hands, because, you know, it's invisibility without concentration.
Yeah.
So you can do things with that, trust me. But either way, yeah, that's a different level of potion. So you might look into it and talk to Wiser for a moment, and he would explain to you that, you know, it's extra expensive and maybe not to go for it just yet.
Yeah. If I don't want to waste my ingredients.
Also, I would say at some point you offhandedly mentioned to him that he could be helping you make potions, but he wants to charge you for his work, which would basically mean that you should just go buy the potion, and is what he would kind of try to get across to you.
Yeah.
Like, you could just buy it
Yeah.
from me if you wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. So what did I successfully create?
You have 2 extra standard healing potions. I'm pretty sure you bought some recently too, so
Mm-hmm.
so
Okay.
add 2 standard ones. They're
Okay.
2d4 plus 2 healing.
Okay.
So
that gives me
Eos.
4 altogether then.
Eos, you might go and meet up with whoever it was that said recognized your brother, Elios,
Okay.
and talk with them for a little while. Would there be anything you wanted to ask about him?
Mostly just wanting to know if people have seen him, where he was last seen, if they saw him, if he was in good condition, if his health was still well.
Would you like to roleplay it out, or you just want the exposition really quick?
What do you feel? Because I don't want to waste too much time, because I know...
Okay, I'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
You talked to him, like I had said, he had joined a sort of a group of paladins, or a group of those of faith. Maybe not all of them were paladins or inclined towards being warriors, but they went on a pilgrimage to go from city to city and sort of, give homage to the gods. They weren't supposed to be gone for as long as they were. The people that you're talking to are younger college students from the Circle University here in the city, and many of them only knew him in passing, mainly just from noticing how handsome he was in walking by. Most of them are females that you talk to.
They're fangirling over my brother.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
God.
But they noticed him and noticed, whenever his absence occurred. So it's been a long time since then. About a year is what they say for
I guess I
his
should be
disappearance.
thankful he's pretty enough to be remembered.
Yeah. There's a possibility that you could find more information about him in one of the 3 cities that were on the docket for that pilgrimage, and you maybe go talk to the churches there.
Sounds good to me.
All right, good. Kidney bean. Pretty much on a nightly basis, there is a slimy, very well-dressed, slick-backed hair elf that finds you at whatever establishment you're in. You're not really sure what his name is. You just call him the bookkeeper, because that's what he told you to call him. And he works for the Barkstone Brothers. And he kind of just keeps coming to you for installments on your payment back, and you've been pushing him off as long as you've been able to. He keeps coming to you for like 10 gold installments, and you're telling him you don't have it. This last week has been pretty bad. The bookkeeper has made his way to your room early in the morning before you even wake up and knocked on the door. Been like, "Excuse me, Miss Bean? Are you in here?" Knock, knock,
I do
knock.
not answer.
Miss Bean? Knock, knock, knock.
I still don't answer right now. I'm just slowly trying to creep my way out.
This would be like the 5th time that you've dodged him in this way, and you just hear his somewhat prim footsteps knock off down the hallway, echoing slightly.
Oh, chill my not beating hot. Places her hand over her chest.
The bookkeeper doesn't ever visit Toby. Because they have different business. he doesn't necessarily owe money. Toby, I will tell you the beef that you have with them. Did you come up with backstory for this, or were you relying on me for it? Because I have something for it.
I don't necessarily have something for them specifically.
Okay, I'm going to say that you were doing some work for them, with them, and at some point you saw something you really shouldn't have seen. You saw somebody getting beaten in a back room, like torturer style, and you recognized it as one of the members of the Circle of Balance. And you weren't supposed to be in that room. Don't know how you ended up in there. But because of witnessing this thing, they had told you that you needed to join for good. Basically, like, make a blood oath with them rather than just be a part-time contractor, like mercenary. And you didn't go for that. So you got away from them and didn't agree to let them have a vial of your blood or your blood handwritten contract completed. So you're kind of fearful for your life and them seeing you and deciding that it would be safer just to take you out if you're not going to be one of them. But nobody's attacked you yet. You've just noticed that they've seen you here and there. But you are wary of it.
Noted.
All right. There is a guide, if you guys want to look at it, for things that are in the city. Unless you guys have other things that are on your mind immediately, I'll show you guys a list of kind of what's in the city.
Yeah, I think I mainly just want to find a mail delivery courier or something.
All right, yeah, there is a system from city to city on sending back and forth packages and letters sent by bird. They don't really very often deal with smaller areas. If you wanted to send something, say, to the Wizard's Tower or something near there, you would have it sent to the city with a work order on it to be delivered by horse or by cart from that city once it reaches there. So it's a little bit more expensive than if you're just sending from one big city to the next, because you're paying someone to literally put it in a bag and run it on horseback to where it needs to go.
Yeah, I have a letter, a handwritten letter, because he wrote down everything he learned. He's got a handwritten letter for Root, and then he has a parcel, like just a small package that he wants to send to the Fortress of Fears.
How heavy is the package?
It's not very heavy. There is a journal in there, and just some little, like, ingredients and just stuff, little tidbits he's found. So it's not very heavy at all.
I ask because if it's over a certain weight limit, obviously there's no bird that's going to be able to transport it, so you would have to get it teleported, which would make it way more expensive.
It's a small journal with notes and like pressed flowers and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay,
a few
that's
little things in a
probably
letter.
doable. They have trained falcons and things of that nature that can take larger packages. It's the aviary that you would go to for this is not extremely large, but they do have like a fairly skilled set of birds in there that they use for transporting things back and forth. And you feel like this is probably just what's available to the public. They probably have other means for more official documentation to be transported. But basically, it's gonna be like 2 gold pieces to send your letter if it's not having to be ridden on horseback. If it has to be ridden on horseback, it'll be an extra 5, so it'd be 7 altogether.
Okay.
And that
Yeah,
could
just
get
let me
more
know.
expensive depending on how far away that secondary area is from the city that it's going to. Is yours
Okay.
going to the Fortress of Fears?
The parcel is. Yes.
Okay, so that would be north of Andridge. So you would be getting it sent to Andridge and then to be ran on horseback to
Yeah.
the fortress.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a little bit more expensive. Let's call it at 9 gold pieces.
Okay. So 7 and 9.
Right. Or no, I mean 9 altogether.
Oh, for the letter and then the parcel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, just running letters doesn't make you a whole lot of money, although it's still pretty good money for it's a good living for those that are able to do it. A couple of days of travel for a couple of gold pieces is pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else was it that you needed to do?
I think just that. Because he was sending them to different areas. That was
Okay.
really it.
I've got a few things for Sal to pick up and get done. We can do those, a few of those if you want.
All right. Let's go for it. What did you have in mind?
So I think after the initial clothing items picked up, throughout the first start of the week, he would be checking on the woman from the caravan that he'd given some money to travel, keeping an eye, first finding out if he can actually find out where she went to after leaving the caravan.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. I think that this is the... I was going to use this one.
That's 16.
16. I'd say that's good enough. I mean, it would have only been a few days at most that she would have stayed behind for very long. You didn't even get her name, so
No, he didn't.
kind of asking around for her description, you're not getting much of it, but you do find out that there was a small group of people that had come from Fairstrand that would have headed out on a boat a couple of days prior to you getting to it, and she was most likely one of those members on board.
Okay, after finding out that she has successfully left the city and out of my hands, he would look for purchasing a few things.
Okay.
First things first, his claws are getting tired of being stuck in these holes. So he wants to look for a lockpick set.
All right. Okay, that is something I can do fairly easily. Huh. I thought it was gonna be easy.
Yeah, that's why I figured I would just wait and ask instead of being like, hey, can I just buy this?
So thieves' tools is what they're called in D&D, which means that
Yes.
the use of them is heavily, has a heavy connotation to it. In order to find the thieves' tools to buy, I'll say you can either use an insight check or a investigation check.
I'll go with insight. It's just slightly better.
Or history, actually.
Just go still insight.
Okay.
That's natural 20 for 24.
All right. You not only find thieves' tools that you're able to purchase off of a retired locksmith, you're able to get them at a huge discount. You can get thieves' tools for 15 gold pieces.
All right, I will definitely do that. I think after that, and this is just myself speaking with what I know of things, would he be able to track down a bag of holding?
It's a item that is attainable to a degree. Loading. Sorry.
Yeah, this is just me asking this to streamline some things in campaign a little bit better.
Right. So here's the thing. Last campaign, you thwarted some really big threats with a bag of holding. So I'm thinking about that in my mind right now, and I'm like, well, how easy do I want to make this for you? And I'm thinking I don't want to make it that easy.
Understandable.
So I'll tell you what.
I don't have magic this time, so there's a big bonus.
You can either give me a persuasion check or an investigation check.
You know what? To make it fair, I'll do a persuasion because I have a charisma of 8.
Okay.
You're seeing that, right? That's another natural 20.
That's crazy.
Wow.
For a +1.
Okay.
That's pretty wild.
So I'll say that they're gonna give you the ability to buy one of their very limited bags of holding at a magic shop in Krane, but it's still gonna be pretty expensive. It's still gonna be about 400 gold pieces.
Okay, yeah, he can definitely do that.
All right, let me see what size I can make that. I think there are different
Usually they're just a standard, like, how much they can carry size. I don't remember what the cubic feet is that they can carry, though.
So it says that a regular one is 64 cubic feet, which is like a 2-foot diameter at the mouth, and it's 4 feet deep. But it cannot exceed 500 pounds of whatever that you have in it. Let's just go with that. You got the natural 20 and 400 gold pieces. So we'll go for it.
Okay. Yeah, that should settle that.
That's probably the largest purchase you've ever made in this game, as far as I know.
So far. aside from buying my tavern a long time ago.
Yeah, you did. You sold the chains, so you got money to throw around. I'm glad you have this instead of the chains. Let me put it that way.
I considered the chains. I really did.
Yeah, I mean, being able to create revenants is kind of a crazy thing that you gave to a witch. So.
I mean, she can have fun with it.
Yeah, that's probably going to be another quest in the future. All right.
I think
Anything
other
else?
than that, I almost want to look for a hasting item, a potion or something. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, it was breaking up. I wasn't sure if we lost you again.
Yeah, the music did its thing where it cuts off. Go ahead.
Okay.
Potion of haste.
A potion of haste or a scroll of haste, maybe. You know what? I don't think he would look for that. Realistically, I don't think he would know of it, and I don't think he would have an interest in it right now.
What I could do is bring up a potion shop, and whatever's in it, you could just peruse.
Yeah, because I think realistically, he wouldn't know about haste. He wouldn't know what to do with it, and he wouldn't know a reason to search for it. So probably, I'll check a potion shop and see what pops up in there.
All right, let's do. Let's do it. Hold on. This is the first time I've actually generated a shop for this campaign. There's no haste in it. You still want to see it?
Yeah, just to see what's in it.
All right. Let's go ahead and... I guess if anybody else wants to buy a potion, you can. They're pretty expensive.
That water breathing definitely sounds good. Yeah, he'll pick up that water breathing just because that's always an interesting idea.
I'll say this. Since you do have the herbalism kit and the alchemy kit, you could potentially buy the ingredients to make it and kind of halfway gamble for getting it for half the price. Does that make sense? But you would have to get a roll with advantage to hit the whatever DC I set for the potion, which this one will be 12.
Tempting. I would have to get Runai to make it because I don't have supplies.
Right. I mean, on one hand, you would get it for half price, but on the other hand, you might just lose 90 gold pieces.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got guidance now. I could help you with it. We worked on it together.
I think, can he buy the supplies to make it and the potion?
Yeah. To try to get 2?
Okay. Yeah, he'll buy the potion itself and then he'll buy the supplies to make it too.
All right, that's perfect. Well, that's 270 gold pieces. And you'll have the supplies to make a water breathing potion, which would take one of the days, but since it's a montage, we could go for it. You guys only made 3 potions otherwise. So give me a roll with advantage and guidance to hit DC 12 for that potion.
You want me? Or
yeah. Well,
okay.
Yeah, they said they were gonna give you guidance. Well, so it's gonna be proficiency plus intelligence bonus. So you could choose which one of you want to do it.
Runai, how smart would you say you are? On a scale of 1 to 20.
Well, I don't want to brag or anything. I would still like to be humble, but I don't think there's a number I can put on my intelligence. I don't want to label myself, but I think that I've got quite I've got a bit of knowledge. I'll just put it like that.
Okay, so hey, about these ingredients, here's a potion. Here's what it makes. Do you want to give it a shot?
Oh, of course I do. I mean, this is right up my alley. You're entrusting me with this?
You have been quite resourceful, and things are always fun around this group.
All right. Well, I will try my hand at it then.
All right, so this is a 2d20 plus a d4.
Okay. Go over here.
So we're doing this in the chat room.
Mm-hmm. Nat 20.
Woo!
Okay.
All right. That's incredible. Okay, you got a nat 20 on making the
No,
potion of water breathing?
never mind. No, it was a 16 plus the 4. My bad.
Oh, okay.
But still
It's a dirty 20.
Okay, that's
dirty 20.
And, yeah, and that was without the guidance that she didn't add either.
good. Okay, I was gonna increase the duration of the potion if it was a critical. So, no, that was good though. You've got your extra potion of water breathing for half price. It's like buy one get one half off.
Here you are, Salazar.
Why don't you keep that one? Like I said, I shake the
Oh,
one I
no,
have.
no. You keep it or give it to someone else. I can hold my breath for 15 minutes underwater, so I'm all right when it comes to the water
Damn.
myself.
Okay, then.
Like a Michael
Benefits of
Phelps.
being sewer rat, you know, is a thing.
We got Michael Phelps the rat over here.
Oh my god.
That's great.
All right, then.
Dude, I would feel like Superman
Ah.
if I could hold my breath for 5 minutes.
Real.
Then I guess I will hold on to this until we need it.
I do appreciate the offer, though.
It has been fun. I'm glad to see you have a knack for this.
Yes, this is something I quite enjoy. Me and my wife used to make potions together, and she taught me a lot.
Yes, significant others can do many good things for you.
Yes, indeed.
I want to involve everybody here. Toby, do you feel like there's anything you would be looking into while you're in this town?
Not necessarily looking into. For the most part, Toby's just patrolling kind of the different sections of the quarters.
Yeah.
Each morning he would take a different path, different part of it, and just until he knew the town pretty well.
Yeah, you had explained that to me before. I wanted you to explain that to everybody that one of the reasons you were able to get away from them was because you have been checking the houses and seeing which ones have dogs and things in them so that you would find a path to get away without alerting any pursuers in pretty much every place that you stay.
Yeah.
You have a
So
very keen eye and intuitive sort of mind on figuring out how to stay safe.
yeah. So eventually, found different paths out of town that weren't the main roads as well. Just always on the move with stuff, essentially.
I like that. I want to get you to give me a roll for that. I'm thinking either investigation or perception.
Okay, let's see. $18 on perception.
Wonderful. Yeah, that's very high. So because of this, I will temper my random things happening rolls accordingly. There is a lot in Krane that is nice to go see. Of course, there's already been the library that you've gone to look at, but there's also an arena, there are parks, there's a museum, there's quite a lot of different things that you guys could potentially do. But keeping that in mind, if there's anything you guys in the future after we move away from this place want to like retroactively add to your time during this downtime, then we can do that and just be like, oh yeah, during that 2 weeks I also blank blank blank, so you don't feel like
Yeah,
you're losing all your opportunities to do stuff in the city. But I do want
know
to
that.
move on as fast as we can.
Yeah, I do know that Tigra would probably want to go to the arena. That's one of her favorite places, but I know we're not focusing on her,
Yeah.
but
One other
something
thing I
she'd
do want to
be-
do before we move on with any like story hooks or moving to more active things, it's gonna be a late night when Tigra comes in to gather the party and take them off to a secret grotto on the outskirts of town, where many of the buildings have gone to ruin there recently, so that it's quite sparsely populated. And all the people and businesses that were there have kind of moved out temporarily. But you know a place that you can do your ritual.
okay.
Would you like to describe her gathering everybody up?
Like, are we at the grotto now or head now?
Let's start it from you gathering everybody with Tigra's excitement of the upcoming event.
Okay. Also, I'll say she probably dipped off for a little bit to get some party favors, you know?
Right, of
So
course.
she's absolutely buzzing now with even more excitement. So she just kind of like has both of her hands out, waving it like, come on together, guys. Like, hey, you know, hey, everyone, it is getting close to the time that, for anyone who would like to participate in this momentous event, I'm about to head out. So if you're coming, come on.
Yowie pipes up from the back of the bar. He's like, oh, are we doing it now? We doing it now? Okay. And he downs his drink.
Hell yeah, we are. And she's gonna like elbow him in the ribs, be like, hey, I picked up your favorite, by the way.
He kind of chuckles to himself. He's like, well, I'm ready to see what this egg is. Let's go for it. You guys make your way to the grotto that she knows of, okay? And I'm about to start getting a little descriptive, so... let's see, what did I prepare? I'm bringing it up. The room that you've prepared down here is bathed in warm light. You've got candles like clustering everywhere on the rock shelves nearby. There's a small brazier glowing. You have a circle of cushions that have been put around it. There's like a metal basket, something like it looks like you might use to cook fries in, but you've got a little metal basket here that you have prepared for the egg.
Okay.
Once you arrive, you're not immediately wanting to start just yet. You start passing around the wine and the other various items that you have. Can I just
Mhm.
get it? Who is drinking tonight out of everyone?
Tigra
Oh,
for
Sal
sure.
for sure.
I'm
Maybe.
nursing just a single drink.
Yeah, Kitty Bean's gonna go a little hard on it.
Okay, Kitty beats hard on it, but yes.
Imagine Wowie.
I will have a sip.
Okay,
A
we
sip,
got.
sip.
Okay, those of you that are just having a sip, don't make a roll. Everybody else make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, do I need to roll for Tigra since you've got her
Oh.
stuff?
No, she's already failed willingly.
Okay. Yeah, Runa's not drinking, so he ain't doing nothing. He wants to.
Sal is having a fun night with a 2.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I got
man.
a 20. A dirty 20.
Nice. Well, I'll say this, Sal, are you used in your cup, or you just don't mind what you're drinking out of?
I think this pairs in with what he has done for his leveling up. He has not been drinking from his usual cup. He has been
Okay.
partaking of whatever bottles are passed his way.
All right, wonderful. Well, then you get extremely inebriated. Kitty Bean, you're holding your own. Even after a few hours of revelry here in this this kind of cave-like area down here. It looks like it's been used before, maybe as a storage place. It kind of smells like hay down here, and there's like this slight smell of like horses. You're not really sure. The place she took you to is in the equestrian quarter, so it's not that wild to imagine that there were horses in here at some point being used as a stall. But it's cleaned out now, and you guys are enjoying yourself. The wind is kind of coming in softly from the opening of the cave. You can still see just a bare shimmer of that rainbow light coming from the crystal tower a long way off. You smell wine, wood smoke, and faint floral sweetness that Tigra always has on her.
Imagine Kidney Beans just doing her, little dancing thing too. Not really like putting on a show, but just feeling herself throughout everybody here.
Your conversation.
Yeah, Tigra's definitely dancing with her and stuff too.
Conversation flows. There's laughter. There's clinks of your cups. Stories half finished, not picked up again in some cases. People are losing the mark, especially with Sal. He is slurring his words together at this point.
Yeah, with Sal, you'll find out now that he is a somber drunk, realistically. While he plays the part for what he is, when he actually gets drunk, as to the point of the 2 that he rolled now, he is quiet and reserved and does not follow his usual standards.
Tigra makes her way to the egg finally. It's late at night. The sun's been down for hours. There's sort of a chill in the air, except for right around the brazier, with a normal, non-magical fire in it. Tigra sprinkles in a couple of motes of some sort of dust. You're not sure what it is, but the dust looks kind of like light blue. When it hits the fire turns blue as well, before slowly burning the blue out and turning back to a regular fire. She takes the package out and unwraps it. You see the leathery hide of the egg. It's very dark blue and purple, almost black in some places. There's like an iridescent sheen on it, as if the colors themselves shift in the light of the fire. She sort of lovingly sets it in this metal basket, puts it out over the fire. The fire flickers blue once it touches the egg. Almost pulsing, the fire seems to engulf the egg in spurts and waves.
Oh, you just cook this thing?
I was gonna ask. I didn't think it was that kind of potty.
What? He's cooking.
Wait,
She's cooking a Feynarch egg, not heroin. What are we talking about?
Wait, are we making breakfast? Is this an omelet?
Oh, we will not be eating this.
Will that be eating us?
Wouldn't be the
Come on.
first time.
We'll see what happens.
The egg
Boy, that
itself.
is a good point.
Incorrect.
The egg itself is sort of like the size of a melon, like a cantaloupe, maybe a little bit bigger than that. After a while of you guys kind of talking back and forth and bantering, a noise interrupts as you guys are talking to each other. Almost sounds like a bone snapping, but you notice a crack, a fracture on the surface of the egg, and its shell there has a very faint, hard to tell, but as you're all staring at it and starting to investigate further, there's a violet light coming out of the crack. Seems to be glowing from inside, at least a little bit. Almost like there's some sort of natural, like, chemical glow coming from the creature within.
Yeah, Tigra is like hovering over it, just absolutely delighted, twinkling eye, everything. She is like hovering super intently right now.
And Kidney Bean is doing the opposite, as she is going to take 10, like, move back at least, like, 5 to 10 feet away from whatever's
Yeah.
happening.
Okay.
Sal is looking in the opposite direction of all of it, up at the light on the top of the ceiling that the egg is emitting, and just staring at it
Yeah.
like a cat with a laser sight.
Somebody might notice that Yowie isn't looking at the egg. He's looking at Tigra with a calm smile on his face. And anybody else looking at Tigra would notice the shine of the fire and the purple light in her wide, glassy eyes. Her features are exaggerated. Even over in elves, you notice now that her eyes are larger than most. Her mouth is larger than most. Her expression is vivid and gives you a sense of elation, but also trepidation. Like, what lies in this wild creature's mind right now? Fissures spread like lightning branches, each one illuminated from within by that same unearthly radiance. But the shell does not shatter. Instead, where the cracks meet, it begins to dissolve, not breaking but melting away like sugar in water, edges curling and peeling back in slow, organic spirals. The smell changes. Suddenly the room is thick with the scent of wet earth after a storm, crushed flowers left too long in standing water, and something like old forest floor and fungi blooming in the shadow. It's not unpleasant, but it is strange and foreign, and speaks of a world untouched. There, inside, you see what looks like a wet lump of black flesh. She pulls the basket out of the fire. It slowly turns over. Tigra immediately pulls it out and puts it in her arms like a baby, holding it close to her chest. And you can see a leech-like maw, tiny but gaping open, turned towards the group with little teeth in a spiral around its mouth. No eyes, no facial features of any sort. Just a large leech with black flesh.
He's so beautiful. She's just gonna just kind of pet him a little bit.
Yowie says,
And
"What the
slow-
fuck is that?"
Yeah, Kidney
I'm
Bean's
so-
just like, Teags, I love you. What in the hell are you holding right now?
I'm holding moss ball.
Mothball?
Moss ball. And she's gonna slowly turn his mouth to where he can latch onto her arm and get his first drink of blood.
He just attaches to your arm immediately and starts sucking on it. You can see his whole body undulating rhythmically as he starts
Yeah.
to suck blood out at an alarming rate.
She's just petting him very lovingly, you know. You have witnessed his birthday.
Kidney Bean just drops to her knees and just looks around like, what is happening? This is not what I expected today.
Yeah, he says, "Tigra, you have done some fucked up shit before, but I don't know what the hell this is." Oh my
Is
god.
amazing and will do great things you don't understand.
So, no, get that off your arm. He reaches over and he starts
No.
trying to take it off your arm.
She slaps him with her free arm, just like, "Pa-pa!" Just do not touch Moss Ball. I've waited a long time for him.
Would I be able to tell if this thing is an actual animal?
Okay, so you can roll a nature check. DC's 25. I'll give you something for 20.
But okay, I got a +4 for that. Okay.
You can do guidance on yourself as well if you like.
Okay, I'm gonna do guidance as well. Oh my god. A 26.
Oh my god. All right. Well, you know what? With your history, with your secret history, you may have a wider base of knowledge than what people typically have here. So I'll tell you, it is a Fey Dark Mimic pupa. It is tiny. It is a newborn. But one day, this creature will be a apex predator of one of the most dangerous places in any planar existence. A very, very scary flying insect-like creature that is capable of mimicking objects of any sort to a degree where you would not be able to tell it from a staircase or a ladder or a door or an archway leading from one room to another, or maybe even just the room itself.
Okay, so would this be something that she would know is tameable or not?
You would have never heard of anybody being able to tame one of these before. This might be the first person who's ever decided to take one in.
Well, Eos is absolutely flabbergasted at this point. She raises her hand and she's just like, I'm going to wish you a lot of luck and a lot of, mostly just luck. Yeah, good luck. You're gonna need it.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I have the utmost confidence in myself and in Moss Ball. We are about to have
He
a journey.
he releases after getting a full belly, and you just hear a little. He's just a
Definitely a face
open, bloody mouth. Like you can't see his teeth anymore because they're totally covered in red, and her wound on her arm looks disgusting.
Oh dear. Well, you know, this thing might actually kill you. So it's actually very likely it'll kill you.
No, I have plans for how to. I did not choose this lightly. I have plans. Don't you worry. And the
it's
only ones who need to
not
worry
really-
might be my enemies.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Well,
too high for this
remind
shit.
me not to get on your bad side.
Yeah, he
I'll
says I'm
just
too high
drop
for this
him
shit.
in on somebody.
The
I'll-
leech
and
starts
Runai.
to purr a little bit.
Aw, my baby. Yeah, Runai is just like furiously writing notes into his notebook, just cataloging this whole experience.
Eos, you hear from within Wiser say, No, Yowie's right. That is fucked up.
No, I agree. It's very fucked up. She's kind of talking to herself. No, this is wrong on many levels, and I don't know how to stop it. I don't think I can. I'm pretty sure she is decided that, this is a thing, and if this is how she's gonna go, this is gonna be how she goes, and hopefully when she goes, she doesn't take everyone else with her.
Its
No,
head
he
is
has a long time yet. He'll stay small for a while.
Oh dear.
the creature's head, if it can be called a head, weaves back and forth in slow arcs now that it's full and happy. Its motion is somewhat serpentine and exploratory. Seems like it's sensing out vibrations in the air without the capability of sight. Just sort of
Eos is backing away.
just sucking at
Very
the air.
quickly.
Yeah, I was about to say it's leaning towards Eos.
Nope, she's backing away. She's like, nope, no, nope, that's all yours. You
And
have
it's
fun with that.
making very, very wet, clicking little mewling noises. And Tigra, you think that it wants to be held by Eos?
No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Nope.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's all yours.
He's very small. He's full. He's not going to harm you.
Nope.
Don't let him sense your fear.
I'm not scared. Okay, I'm scared.
She's just like holding him in both hands now, like Simba. Just like very proudly.
She is not having. She's backing away. She's done. I go, no, you guys have a great time. I'm good. Bye. And she just
Ugh,
walks off. very
Your
quickly.
loss. Your loss. This is momentous.
Yeah, well, that whole thing comes to a close. People left a little.
Sal's been at the back, like maybe 10 or 15 feet away from everybody, just sitting there staring for a long time, and there are just tears running down his eyes right now.
Oh, what the hell? What is
He
that?
is just
What is happening?
quiet and somber.
Oh Lord. Oh, well, that happened. So yes, this is the birth of Mosswall. This is.
So excited. That was great.
For anybody who doesn't know what the hell is going on, this is like a creature from a previous character that was her best little buddy in the whole world.
He was great. He's great.
He is great. Maybe we'll get back to that campaign at some point when we feel like doing big math numbers again.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
fun and excitement.
Yeah, so but we love him. He's just a great little guy. He just wants to eat, and crawl around. So I'm glad we got to do that. Of
Me
course,
too. That
yeah, I could go into more detail, but that's good enough for that, I think.
Yeah, no, that was great. That was great.
Wonderful. Eventually, everybody's going to be sitting around the table, kind of looking across at each other, maybe thinking about the previous night and the strange creature birthed in flames. But you would be thinking about each other, about what strange circumstances have led this group of people to socialize with each other. What may be coming up for you in the future. There are different concerns from all sides here. We don't have a set leader or a set path. It just takes one person to sway the balance of the scales. So I'll have it be known that I'm going to step away and let you guys all talk in character to each other about what comes next.
What is our
here.
setting?
Yowie's not here. You're at the Fire and Stone. It's breakfast time. You're probably all eating right at the moment, drinking. There's not many other patrons in the bar, other than some of the staples that seem to always be in there. But they don't bother you, and they're older. They stay to themselves.
I do have a very quick question.
Okay.
About how long the parcel that he sent to the fortress, about how long does that take to get there if he sent it early in the 2 weeks?
It may have taken up to a week for it to get completely delivered. And it'd probably take another week for it to get back. So,
okay,
let's say it would be a few days at least to get a return.
Yeah, because he was hoping that he'd get a return thing from his wife, because he only sends stuff whenever he's sitting somewhere for a while.
Okay. Well, like I said, I will be listening, but right now the barkeeper has gone into the back. And it is just the group now.
Well, it has been a fun week. Also, what about you all? Have you all? Are we planning to settle down here? I mean, we aren't really making money, are we?
I
No,
don't usually
we're not.
settle someplace very long. I prefer to travel and expand my knowledge and learnings.
Well, I don't know about you all, but I'm not making any cash here. Nobody here wants to pony up enough money in these bets. Where are you all thinking? Are we staying here longer?
No, it's about time for me to hit the road. I've been here a little too long already.
Actually, Toby, what about? We haven't even heard. We don't really. You're new to us. Yes.
Well, you're new to me.
Yeah, we are all no friends. What are you doing? Is there something you have going on?
No, I'm kind of a wanderer, sword for hire kind of person. So, done some business here in town already, but it's about time for me to pack my bags and head out.
Bean just
No.
shoots him
Yeah.
like a quick side glance, just over at Toby,
Yeah.
and he just kind of shakes her head.
And you, little one, kidney bean? What are you doing? Any plans to stay here as well? You know the Tigra girl.
I mean, I did think about it, but I was also talking with, my other one, and he suggested it would probably be good for me to get out of the city for a little bit. I mean, I've been here pretty much my whole life, so it'd be nice to have an experience. Besides, I can make money anywhere, sweetheart. I got good hips. And she just kind of pats her side.
Oh my goodness.
Sassy.
These hips
Yours?
don't lie. I mean, as long as the leech isn't going to, do its thing, right? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. What do you think, Wizard?
I think that there are plenty of opportunities left here in the city, but if we must move on, we must move on. Seems like some of our troop is a little bit disquieted. They're probably keeping something secret. Don't tell them I said that, though. He's whispering in your
Right.
ear.
Well, it seems that the traces have run dry on my brother here, so perhaps it's time to carry onwards.
I do have to ask, Eos, you never did look around to getting your little friend out of your head. He offered to leave if you got him a container. Maybe we should do that before we leave.
Well, I guess we could try and find something.
Don't
You
put him in
guys-
the leech.
Oh, no. We're not putting him in the leech. That would... Yikes. The yikes. Okay, yeah, let's find one. Let's go find a container.
I don't think Tigra would be parting from her little child.
No, she seemed quite keen on keeping it close.
Yes, she had the look of a mother in her eyes that night, but onto better paths. Does anybody have an idea of where they want to go? Does anybody have things they are seeking? Because honestly, I'm just following because you are all like cash cows. Something happens around you and money just falls.
What did you just call me?
A gold
Cash rat.
provider.
All right.
Well,
Kennedy sits back down, arms crossed.
I was trying to linger a little bit here since we were settling for, a week or so. I was hoping to hear word from my wife after she receives my parcel, and she usually gives me news about happenings going on from the fortress, and sometimes that guides me to where I need to go. But if we must leave before then we must leave before then, and I'll see if there's something if we ever return here.
Wiser whispers in your ear, Eos. Did the rat man just say he has a wife? Is it another rat person?
Yes, as in multiple rat people. They do exist. They are.
Keep in mind you're talking to yourself out loud, Eos.
Oh, she's not Skaven, actually. She's Herringon.
Huh?
Yes, her name
Bless
is
you.
Alara. Yes, she is Herringon. She works for the Fortress of Fears. She works as a herbologist, alchemist. She works the gardens for all the mages there. She has quite incredible talents for strange plants and herbs, and her work there is very important. I'd have her with me on the road if it were my choice, but we each have passions and roads we must take, so she's there for now, and we have our reunions every once in a while. It's an understanding for duty.
I see. For duty. What exactly is that duty?
Well, I'm on my own path right now, you see, for the studying of plagues and more about the Skaven, which I won't really get into because it's complicated, but, I've got my own demons attached to me, and she's more safe there at the fortress anyway.
I see. Yes, family matters do tend to get complicated, don't they? I would know. It seems to be my issue right now. Yeah.
Yes, which is unfortunate.
I'm sorry. Are we all just gonna pass over her employment place? Fortress of Fear?
Yes, that's where I was technically created or changed. We'll go with change. That is where I resided there for quite some time. And that's where we met. We worked together for a long time, and we grew close over our mutual interests.
And I am sure, despite the name, this place is rainbows and unicorns, correct?
Well, that's just a strange habit. The townsfolk below the fortress, they're the ones who named it there. You know, strange sights, strange sounds, lights coming, strange folk in and out through the weaving of the mountainside. But yeah, they coined it the name, and it just kind of stuck. They just don't understand it.
If you like, you
It's
can roll a
basic
history
research.
check to reveal more information about the location.
Runai or me?
Oh.
Anybody interested? I imagine you would be interested, Sal.
I will be interested on this point, yes.
Then go ahead and give me a history check.
Nah. That's a 6.
Yeah, you don't know. It's probably a torture dungeon.
It is a torture dungeon, yes. Okay, I'm not judging.
I won't dispute that there is some strange, experimentations, and I'm a result of that, I will admit, but, it is for the greater good overall. But if you ever wanted to go, I mean, I'm always keen. My brother Shardpaw actually helps run the place. We were both created there. Yes, I have many brothers, but yes, my brother Shardpaw and my wife are both there, and in and out, my creator Barnabas, but he probably won't be there if we were to go.
Well, good to know that we are friends at least with someone in good terms of that place, in case we ever get dragged there and tortured horribly.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I would hope so.
Um,
Where is there any other places?
I'll have this be said. Wiser kind of whispers to Eos, "You know, the Fortress of Fears is above Andridge. Maybe we could go there searching for your brother before we stop by to see his wife."
That's true. It's a good idea. A good plan.
What is a good idea, Eos?
Wizard was talking about visiting a certain place to look for clues from my brother, and I thought it was a good idea. That's all. It's nothing too grand or exciting.
Oh, well, if we head that way, there may be resources there at the fortress. There's many scholars and mages and resources. They might be able to help you with some sort of location for him. Just a thought.
Above board, as soon as you guys start looking into it, you'll find out that the Fortress of Fears is one of many different fortresses and castles and stuff that are built near the Wizard's Tower. It's kind of closer to the outskirts of the area, so it's closer to townsfolk and villages and things of that nature. But mostly, when wizards get very high in level, they like to create their own places of study and experimentation. And they kind of come up with their own monikers after a while.
Well, this might also be a really good place to find a vessel for Wizard as well. So maybe we should head there. Maybe. It's a thought.
There probably is something lying around there. I mean, we do all kinds of experiments. There's all kinds of different things there. My eye is proof of that.
This is true.
They work a lot with the warp stone there, and there is a special interest in the Skaven there, which hence me, but yes, you might be able to find him something suitable.
What do you think, Wizard? You want to see if they have a nice new home for you to live in?
That would be fine with me, but I would appreciate you calling me Wiser, ma'am. It sounds too close to whizzing for my like.
Oh, but now I gotta use Wizard. If you're gonna live in my head, I gotta at least have some fun with it.
I sense something coming, so I'm just staying inside for now.
That's fair. That's fair.
And right about
No.
that moment, the doors open to the tavern, and in come in Tara Moonwhisper from the library with two large, somewhat ornery-looking Krane guards. I was
Oh, hello there.
There they are. I told you I sensed something coming.
Well, I guess we better face it then.
Tara scans
You know,
the inside of the tavern, notices you all sitting at the table, and walks over. Hello. Am I interrupting you with breakfast? I apologize.
Oh, not at all. Welcome. How are you? I hope you
Pleasure
have
to see
news
you
for us.
again.
I am well. I have a question. One of the gentlemen that accompanied you to the library, somewhat large, pale-looking fellow. Yes, we have some accounts that he stole from the library, quite a few tomes. Do you know where he went?
Not a clue. Last I saw, he got chased away.
Oh, it's been a
Oh.
minute.
Maybe you should
We haven't
try to
seen him
lie to them.
around.
And you go ahead and roll me a deception check there, Eos.
Uh-oh. Casting guidance on myself.
Okay. Oh, so you need magical enhancement to talk to me, do you? That's what I thought. I'm pretty sure he's one of your troop, isn't he? Anybody else willing to tell me where this creature, whatever he is, went? No, he's some sort of magical sort. We just want to procure our library inventory. She looks at you with that blue and green eye, Eos, and you feel like sort of just spilling it.
Sorry, I'm...
Oh.
Nero's behind me and he's talking, so I'm kind of got
Oh, you're good.
a little distracted.
I'm having to explain guidance to her.
No, it's not that. It's me trying to figure out the dice roller still, and I was like, it shouldn't be this hard. It's the same thing.
Yeah, let's see what you get on the deception check.
Okay, so that's a 4, so it's gonna be a 1d20 plus 6. That's a 12. Dang.
And that's also plus 4, so that's 16 altogether.
No,
No, that was with it.
Oh, that was
yeah.
with it.
So
Okay.
I have a plus 2 on deception, but since I got a 4, I just kind of added it all together, so it's a plus 6.
Well, Tara is a borderline genius when it comes to insight, and she doesn't really believe you for a split second. You can kind of see that in her sly eyes as she looks at you over her glasses. Wiser kind of whispers in your head, thank you for trying. I'll just return the merchandise. He kind of starts to come out in a pearlescent steam from your ears and nose.
She just turns beet red.
Turn beet red and start
Eos.
steaming.
Embarrassed.
Wiser,
Eos
if,
lying does not suit you.
I didn't want this to happen again. She's just holding her hands over her nose. It's like, do you have to embarrass me in front of everyone?
Wiser emanates from you, taking form, and he turns to Tara and the guards, and he nods furiously. Says, "I apologize so much. I meant to return these upon our return to the library, but I didn't know we weren't going back for a while, so I apologize." And he makes 6 stacks, about 7 feet tall, of books appear.
My God.
That was inside me? Are you kidding me right now?
He says, if you would like, I might be able to get my vessel here to walk me to the library so I could transport it back myself. I assure you I'm very good at putting it back alphabetically. Tara looks at the massive amount of books. He says, I didn't know that there was this much stolen. My
To be
God.
fair, I didn't either, but we will definitely return it, won't we, Wizard?
Well, he said borrowed, not stolen.
I was just updating the archives. Many of these books are quite fresh, never read them before, but I managed to have enough time the last few days.
I'm so sorry. We will definitely return these immediately. Was there...
The book stacks disappear again. He says, yes, I'm very sorry. If you would like, here's some compensation. And he hands over a small sack of coins to Tara. She opens the sack and looks inside. Her eyes go wide. Her pupils narrow. She looks back up with sort of a scared but shocked look on her face. She says, oh, no issues. You may return the books at your leisure. We may go, guards. And turns around and starts to walk away with the bag tightly tucked into her chest.
If he can do that, why did I even buy this fucking bag of holding?
I think it's mostly just because he's got sticky fingers of some sort. Isn't that right? Because,
My
wow.
fingers are clean and absolutely frictionless. He starts to
The
disappear.
pursuit of knowledge is honorable.
I guess I should return to the library so we can return these books, huh?
Yeah, the book stacks and him all go up in a pearlescent smoke and
Okay.
right back into Yos.
Incredible. Like, even I wasn't aware. Good job, Wizard. So now you have embarrassed me in front of the librarian lady
I'm
and...
sorry. I was very distracted reading the books, and it's wiser. No, wizard.
No, it's Wizard now. Or should I call you little thief?
The pursuit of knowledge has no boundaries.
The pursuit of knowledge is to be returned immediately.
Yes, let us go.
Yos stands and begins to walk off towards the library, very embarrassed.
I want to lean down to Runa. She looks crazy when we don't see him talking to her.
She does. I agree.
Nibin has just been dying of laughter this whole time, just watching all of this, just enjoying her drink. That was quite a show, I mustn't say. Not as
We
good
tell
as
her
one I
that she
put
looks
on.
crazy?
It's been much entertainment lately.
Yes, it is. We won't tell her.
I mean, I'll tell her if you want me to. I really don't have a part to play in this.
Oh, but I think you'll enjoy it as well.
You're not wrong.
Well, we're getting close to our end time for this game. But I would like you guys to come to some sort of resolution. If you do decide to go to Andridge next, the question is how. There are only so many ways there. There is teleportation, which would be the easiest and quickest, and we'd be there next game. Or there's the various ways over sea or land, which would take a lot longer, but maybe you could come across some other strange adventures on the way there. It's up to you guys, however.
How much does it cost for teleportation? Because I know that's not free.
Well, we do know Tigra, and we might have a connection. We might get a good deal. She did say she returned through that teleportation, so we might could use our resources while we're here.
It could be a little bit spotty, though. From what Tigra tells me, it can be... runs a fair bit of price per individual that's teleporting.
Yeah, you have to be an approved individual to be able to use the magic circle to begin with. For them to teleport you, it's 50 gold pieces per person.
But you are all wanderers, yes? You like the open road, to travel, see what new things there are. Why don't we just, walk?
Walk? Are you sure?
About we take a
Yes,
boat.
I mean, what's the hurry of getting to Andridge anyway? There's nothing up there worth seeing anyway.
It will be a long walk.
Yes. So just to put it in perspective, you guys are here in the city of Krane. Refer to the stream. And let me go back to the world map here. City of Krane's right here. And you would have to go all the way up to the top of this map and then go across the crossroads map through the mountains here and then all the way up here to Andridge. It'll probably be like a month of journeying.
Listen, I must say, are you sure?
I'd say it'd take about 2 or 3 weeks if you took a boat. Which is less time to immediately arrive there. But it's still not as good as teleporting if your whole goal is expedience.
Oh dear.
You know, it could be the difference between being in Andridge at level 3 or being in Andridge at level 4.
I mean, like I said, what's the rush? Yes.
Would you say, Toby?
I'd rather take the roads, personally. I always stay moving. You teleport somewhere, everybody knows where you are immediately.
That is true.
This is true.
I mean, that's part of the reason why I want to take a boat, because at least on a boat, we're on open water.
We're on a
What?
boat, we can't leave it, though.
We're going
you
to have
can't.
to get very comfortable with one another, aren't we?
Oh, come on, Eos. We are already very comfortable, yes? I mean, you've got a man coming out of your nose. Or
Don't-
is.
Don't bring that up. Just don't. Don't do it.
All right, if we are walking, somebody's gonna have to carry me. I'm just saying that now.
That's
Maybe
your
just
job,
kinda-
Sal. You can carry her.
If you do decide to go on land, I'd say you could cut it down to 3 weeks if you have mounts.
Or a cart.
Lizards!
Yeah. You could
Some sort of wagon?
you get a wagon. It'll cost a little
Sure.
money, but you know, that's probably the way to go anyway. Is just make your own
We
little
can't
caravan.
carry stuff all the time anyway.
Or you could do like you did whenever you got here and find one of the big caravans that head out every few weeks or like once a month that go from here to Andridge with the bigger items that may or may not, you know, be able to be sent through the teleporter.
Well, we had
I'll say
casualties
Sal-
last time.
Sal is.
But then you'd have to be
pushing
responsible for other
for-
people and, you know, stuff like that. So
Sal is pushing for the walk in a way that might not seem like his normal way of pushing for things. He's usually kind of carefree on things. He is pushing for the walking a little bit more than probably what seems reasonable.
He's a cat.
That's not why he's doing that. No, investigation, insight check failed, Toby. Failed. It's like, oh, it's because he's a cat. No, that's not why he's avoiding wanting to go back towards the fucking Westland
I
Highlands.
push your cup off the table.
That's because he's a cat, okay? That's entirely cat instinct right there. But no, yeah, you guys definitely sense there's something going on with Sal. He did cry the previous night after seeing the motherly look on Tigra's face, even though her creature was quite strange. And the somber mood entirely, and now him not wanting to go that way. You guys are starting to suspect that Sal has some sort of tragic backstory.
It might be indigestion too.
Might be indigestion. Or maybe it's just because he's a cat, Toby. Anyway, we're going to pick this up next time. It's something to think about, though. I would love to play for another 2 or 3 hours, but I think we got work and things to do, so Love you guys. I had fun. Hey,
Bye.
I'm gonna stop the recording in a second, but if anybody wants to stay behind and just chat, we could do that too. I'm just gonna stop the recording.
All right, I'm actually going to end my stream, so give me a few minutes.
Okay. Bye. I'm ending the stream, but I'm not leaving.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye, chat.
Bye.
Have a good one. We'll see you guys later for Final Fantasy 14 Community Night. Jane! Oyasumi nasai!